Hey guys, so I've got a tag video for you guys today, and I am super excited about this video because I came up with the questions for this tag. I don't know if anyone's done a similar tag to this, but I just came up with a bunch of random questions. And this is the TV show tag. Don't have a more creative title for it, so it's just the TV show tag. Anyway, so question number 1 is favorite villain. And my favorite villain would have to be Klaus from Vampire Diaries. And I'll talk a little bit more about this when I do my discussion videos on villains. But pretty much there are 2 types of villains. I think they fall into 2 categories. One is the villains that are just so terrible that you love to hate them, and you hate them with the passion. And the second one is villains that are terrible and do terrible things, but they have a redemptive quality to their character, so you can see like that struggle between their good side and their bad side. And Klaus falls into that second category, where I think he does have a redemptive side to him. And so, yeah, I really like his character, and he's my favorite villain. Question 2 is, which world would you live in? So, for example, Vampire Diaries, Once Upon a Time, Beauty and the Beast. Which world would you live in? And I would have to say this one was a really hard one for me to think of, because there are so many really cool worlds that would be fun to live in. Tomorrow People, for one, would be a really cool world just because of their powers and their abilities that they have. They have teleportation, telekinesis, and telepathy, and it would be so cool to have all those powers, especially teleportation. I've always wanted to have that power, so I don't ever have to wait for the bus or have to worry about car issues or anything like that. I can be anywhere I want in like the blink of an eye and like never be late for anything. And so, but if I had to pick, I like the Tomorrow People world because of the abilities and powers, but if I had to pick one world, I think it would probably be Vampire Diaries. I'd pick their world just because it's got action, it's got adventure, it's got suspense. There's a twist every few episodes. There's a huge twist that you're just like, okay, what the heck is going on now? And so there's a little bit of danger in it. There's excitement. So all the things that I love. So I think I would have to pick the Vampire Diaries world, just because of the action and adventure and excitement. So question number 3, which 2 characters from different TV shows would you ship together? And for this, I'm going to go with Emily from Revenge and Damon Salvatore from Vampire Diaries. And so Emily and Damon, I think, would work out really well together, because I think they're similar in ways, and I think they could understand each other and relate to each other. Especially, I think Emily would be able to really understand Damon and why he does what he does. Because Damon does some pretty terrible things at times, but it's always because of someone he loves. So his motivations behind all of his actions, no matter how bad it is, it's always because of someone he loves. And so I think Emily could relate to that, because her whole revenge scheming, everything she does on the show, to the Graysons family, she does some pretty terrible things to that family as well. Granted, not as terrible as some of the things Damon has done, but still, she's done pretty terrible things to that family as well, and it's all because of what they did to her father and her getting revenge for what happened to her father. And so, in that aspect, I think she could really relate to and understand Damon. So, I would ship those two. So, question number 4 is favorite TV siblings. And for this, I'm going to go with Klaus, Elijah, and Rebecca, the original siblings. Of course, there's Cole and Finn, but I don't really count them because they're not really in the show too much. Well, at one point, but anyway. Klaus, Rebecca, and Elijah, they are really close. And no matter what happens between them, yeah, they've betrayed each other all at one point. They've tried to kill the other all at one point. But in the end, no matter what happens, they always have each other's backs, when it really counts. So, no matter what they've done to each other in the past, no matter what horrible things Klaus has done, especially Klaus, because this crap load of horrible things. But no matter what he's done to Elijah and Rebecca, or what they've done to him, in the end, when it really counts, they've always got each other's backs. So I really like that about them. So, question number 5. Favorite parent or guardian? Favorite TV parent or guardian? And for this, I'm going to go with Snow White / Mary Margaret and Prince Charming from Once Upon a Time. And I would say I like them because they're such, for one, they'll do whatever it takes to protect their family, protect Emma, Henry. They'll do whatever it takes to stick together as a family, protect each other, support each other, love each other. And so I think, even though they didn't get to raise Emma, but being in her life later on, I think they're really great parents. So they would be my pick for TV parents. Let's see, question 6. If you could merge 2 of your favorite shows and make one epic show, what would it be? And I think for this one, I would go with Revenge and Scandal. Only because there's so much drama in both of those shows. And with Revenge, Emily trying to get revenge for what happened to her father, I could see if this was, if Revenge and Scandal were merged, and it was the presidential family that caused what happened to her father, and she was trying to get revenge on the president and his family, I think that would be absolutely nuts and crazy. Very bold for her to even attempt something like that in the first place. And secondly, it would just make the show over the top crazy because it's hard to explain, but there's so much that goes on in Scandal, so much dramatic moments and so much scandalous moments that Emily would have a ton of stuff that she can use to exploit their family. But at the same time, the world of Scandal is very dangerous because anyone who knows too much, well, B613 is right there ready and waiting to take them out. And it would be interesting to see how that would work. And I think if Emily weren't getting revenge, she would be a really good person to have at B613. I think they would really recruit her because she's very good and skillful at what she does. So, I don't know. But those would be the two shows I would merge. Not saying it would be a great, perfect show or anything, but it would be interesting to see how their storylines would merge and what would come out of it. Question number 7. Which character's death would you reverse if you could? And this is a bit of a spoiler, so if you have not seen Season 5 of Vampire Diaries, you might want to mute this section. But the character's death that I would reverse if I could would be Damon. I was completely heartbroken during the season finale of Vampire Diaries when Damon, he dies, which, a lot of people in that show die, but they also come back. But Damon didn't come back. Everyone else was coming back, but he got stuck on the other side and wasn't able to come back. And that just, no, I can't lose Damon. So, I don't know what they're going to do with Season 6, but they got to find a way to bring him back. I can't lose Damon. Question 8 is, which character would you want to kill off? And for this, I am going to go with Gabe from Beauty and the Beast. And if you've seen the most recent season of Beauty and the Beast that aired this summer, it actually just ended a week or two ago. And that season, if you watch that season, you'll know why I really wanted to kill Gabe. He just annoyed me to no end. I never liked his character from the beginning. He annoyed me right from the beginning. And even when his character was trying to be good and he was dating Kat and trying to be good and all this stuff, it was no longer abuse or whatever. I still didn't, I don't know, because I am a Vincent fan. I am Kat and Vincent fan. So, I did not like her with Gabe, and I wanted him gone. And in this recent season, he just went off the deep end and went psycho, and I just really wanted him gone. So, yeah, Gabe. And the last question, number 9, is who do you tag for this video? And I am going to tag Ruth over at Kendall Reads, and whoever else wants to do this tag, feel free to do this tag. And if you do this tag, let me know down in the comments below so I can watch your videos, because I want to see what you guys would say to these questions and what shows you watch and how you would answer these. So leave me a comment down below, like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys next time with another one. Bye!